What's good, y'all? My name is Liquid Flame. If you like what you see, feel free to follow me on all social media platforms listed below. Crazy.
Show them the cave. Go in the
Oh, we're literally going in a cave.
Be fine.
We love this cave. That's all I gotta say.
This is our Butterscotch Falls.
What's good, guys? So today we are going to this cave place we found. We're
The
supposed to
chasm. Black chasm.
Black Chasm Caves. An hour
It's outside
halfway.
of the
I
town
don't
of
know.
Volcano.
But yeah, it's gonna be lit. We're here at the Black Chasm. We finally made it. Look, babe, show them. Crazy.
Show them the kids.
We're here. We're here. Let's rock this shit. So we are at the Black Chasm Cavern, and we are going down today. It's so cold. We're gonna freeze down there. Kind of feels like the mystery spot, huh? We in Mickey Mouse head.
Go in the
Oh, we're literally going in a cave. Tight. Dang, imagine it's in the middle of
Look, I go
nowhere.
like this. Where is it? It's in there.
Where are you guys from, either way?
It's literally a cave right there.
Everybody from San Francisco?
No, we're from Sacramento.
What'd you say?
Sacramento.
Welcome, everybody. You guys know what was going on here in California back in 1849?
Gold.
Yeah?
I've been here before.
Then you should know the answer.
It's been like 10 years.
What was it? Bingo.
Gold.
Yeah, mining, the gold rush, all that was going on. During that time, there's hundreds of thousands of people moving to California to search for this gold. To give you guys just a small perspective of that, we have a town about a mile down the road from us called Volcano. Today they have a whopping 103 people living in their small little town. Back then though, they had 3,000 to 5,000 people living in this small little town. Spoiler alert, if you guys have never been to Volcano, it is one of those small towns where it's one main road. If you guys blink, you will miss the entire town. That's how small it is. During that time, they were scouring all the valleys around the area here, and out of our valley alone, they ended up pulling about $90 million worth of gold, which today would be equivalent to roughly $4 billion. And even pulling that 90 million way back then, it was still only just scraping the surface of what is still out there today. You guys like to go hiking, you like to swim in rivers, creeks, anything like that, or you guys just happen to stumble across some gold, just remember the #1 rule is don't tell anybody where you found it. Alright? I personally, when people ask, just tell them I found it down in Fresno, you know, send them down south, keep them away from here. If you guys don't believe that it's still out there, one of our old co-workers really liked gold panning, metal detecting, stuff like that. Over the summer, he actually pulled about $250 worth of gold just out of the creek in his backyard alone. So it is still out there if you guys know where to look for it. Unfortunately, no, I cannot give you guys his address. But during that time in 1854, there was one man, a couple of his buddies that found themselves standing about where you guys are today. Instead of these nice, lovely wooden stairs and the kind of sketchy metal gate that we have going on for an entrance today, these guys were staring at a giant 20-foot tall crack that only sat at about 18 inches wide, pitch black, and steaming. Now, my first thought seeing a giant pitch black steaming crack in the ground is not let's go inside and explore. These guys, though, that was exactly their first thought was let's go inside.
That's what we did.
We would.
For them, though, they didn't get the nice, lovely wooden stairs and the light bulbs and the flashlights like we'll have today. These guys had some ropes that they tied some knots into that they threw down there, and they had a piece of wood that they held in their mouth with a candle on it so they could use both their hands to climb, and they went down exploring. Fortunately for these guys, they didn't end up finding any gold here in our cave. Biggest reason we know that is because had they found anything, they would have just absolutely destroyed not only the cave itself, but the surrounding land up here, looking for either more or the rest of it. Very glad that they didn't do that, because had they, there'd be nothing cool for us to show you guys today. They, on the other hand, a little less excited that they didn't find anything down there, but they climbed out of that giant crack with a positive attitude, and they were like, we're gonna make money out of this place anyways. So, being the oh so gentle creatures that gold miners are obviously known for being, you know, they decided the best course of action here was to pack that giant crack with gunpowder, blow the entire thing up to make a wider entrance for people, and then they put in a set of redwood stairs and a platform and actually started the tradition of giving tours, creating one of the first show caves here in California. So the way that it worked is you guys would show up, and the way they made their money is you guys would pay a pinch of gold dust to take one of their tours. On that tour, they would take you guys down, give you a short little talk, and then if you guys could afford to pay a second pinch of gold dust, you guys could actually break off parts of the formations down there to take home as a souvenir. For anyone that doesn't know, that is heavily frowned upon today, so no, we will not be partaking in that part of the tradition while we're down there. And then there's legend that if these guys were having a really slow week and they just were not making as much money as they wanted to be, they would take you guys down for your tour, let whoever paid that second pinch break off that souvenir, and then they would actually blow all the candles out on you guys, throwing you all into pitch black, and make you pay a third pinch of gold dust to relight them and get you guys out of there. Now, I can't do that to you guys today, primarily because I can almost guarantee at least one of you has a phone with a flashlight on it. At that point, you just charge everybody else and you lead the way, you know? I want you all to know that if I could, I 100% would.
I heard my cousin Nita, huh?
You guys ready?
Ready?
We are here at the cavern going down. Thank you, babe. Another Adventure X. So we're about to be making our own clothes soon. So hopefully in New Year's we'll have some merch for you guys. Adventure X shit. Some anything really, you know. But yeah, let's do this. I forgot not to cuss. You should tell me.
Why am I
I think I said shit.
our virgin years amongst us?
And we're going in. Come on, babe. You gotta close the gate. Oh my god, this is creepy.
You know what sucks as well? There's spiders all over the ceiling.
You go first.
How do I close the gate?
There, go, go.
I can't.
That's it, there's not no lamp. We don't lock it, right? Wow. We are in a real cave. Whoa, it's deep. Wow. Wow. This is a crazy cave. It's all light down there? Wow.
Yeah, so usually it's moist down here.
Alright, let's go.
Typically water down here.
They just found this cave.
I can at least have these guys on the bottom.
Wow. This is so lit. Dang, look how tall this
So
is.
this is our historic
I feel like I'm playing Ark.
This large platform you guys are currently standing on is where your tour would have ended back in 1854 had you guys been alive to take one. So you guys would have paid that pinch of gold dust. You would have only gotten to about right here. You guys would have gotten a short little talk about who knows what back then. Right up here is where couple people got to break off their souvenirs.
Oh.
The one we're going to talk about is this big guy right here. Starts on the ground, goes all the way up to the ceiling here. And this is what happens when a stalactite and a stalagmite eventually meet. This one specifically, though, I have been told if you guys have a really good imagination or you're just really hungry coming down here, it kind of looks like a giant churro. But right here we have a little fish, a little shark hanging out right there. So this is Rocky. Rocky's one of our many cave dwellers that lives down here, and he is made out of halictites. So all the crazy random root-looking formations sticking out all over the place are known as halictites. They are a very rare formation. These guys are only found in about 5% of caves worldwide. We are one of 3 caves here in the United States that have these guys. So there's a cave in Texas and there's a cave in Utah. I also like to point out this top stair right here, that white stripe to that first black and yellow one, only because it's kind of a weird half step compared to the rest of our stairs down here. Got me a couple times since I've been here, so I at least like to make you guys aware of it so you're expecting it as you're going down, just because that ground comes a little bit sooner than most people are expecting, and I've seen it throw people's balance off a little bit in the past. Whether or not, though, you guys actually take my advice on anything I just told you is completely up to all of you guys.
Look how tight this looks. You happy?
Yeah, very.
Should have brought the light and recorded at the end when nobody was in.
You know, we try our best.
How big this is. This is huge.
Don't touch anything, Katya.
At least the kids get
Look how deep it is.
The kids will always tell me.
Oh my god.
We're so cool. Is that the rope?
No.
I know, but it's like a...
A rope. Dun-dun. Welcome to the jungle.
I guess we're not allowed to lick the walls.
Yeah, it's usually advised against, you know. If you have to get it out of your system, just choose a different wall than the one the sign's on. That's our manager's spot, and he says it tastes funny when other people lick the wall.
Duck baby. Me too, Tom.
This is our colossal chamber. You guys notice this room here is a little bit bigger than the last one that we stopped in. It goes all the way down where you guys can actually see our lake lit up down below. Goes all the way across and it ends at the top of the staircase. There is a lake down there. For anyone that can see it or decides to check it out today, it's going to look a little bit more like a pond from up here. It is a lake. It's known as Lake Reflection, and it's about 100 feet long, 30 feet wide, and it averages out at about 80 feet deep. It is completely underground as well, so there are no other rivers, streams, creeks, anything like that going in or out of it to the surface, and it is the largest of 9 different bodies of water we have here in the cavern. Unfortunately, this is the only view and as close to any of them as we are going to get to today, but if it helps at all, I have not seen it up close either.
How far down is the lake?
From here to the lake is about 70, 75 feet down.
This feels like Minecraft, isn't it?
Minecraft.
I think I see someone living down there. This is epic. Oh, I thought you were taking a picture of me. I'm sorry. Oh my god. This is clean. Oh, this is nice. This is the grand finale. This is the part where you run away. Dang. Wow. This is life. I like being a human. Better than Mars.
I found that right when I got to this pool.
You want my phone?
Yeah.
Have fun. Dang, look at all these. This one's clean right here. Like teeth or something, huh? You like that one? I imagine there was a lake under, and this is just this part. Dang, look at all this. That's why I like coming out. This is what we do.
Notice that when you came to the front door. That does not make us a national or state park though, because we're actually privately owned by a family. But it does keep us federally protected like a state park, which is very, very grateful for. But this is where I like to show off all our formations. So the ones I was telling you up top that come down from the ceiling are all these icicle looking shapes up here. These guys are all known as stalactites. The way they work is the water comes down from the ceiling, goes around the outside of them, comes all the way down, and holds on as a little water drop. And at the very end, all of our water down here is full of minerals, so eventually it will drop, and when it does, it leaves behind just a little bit of minerals, which allows for these guys to keep growing longer. When that water does drop, though, continuously hits the ground in the same spot over and over and over again, and slowly starts to create something like this giant stalagmite in the middle of the room here. So this guy's a little bit bigger than most other stalagmites, and that's just because instead of being created by one, maybe 2 stalactites up above, this guy here was created by a large handful of these guys up top.
And that's just water repeatedly falling.
And then down here at the end, if you guys want to come this way a little bit, got some stuff to show off down here. Alright, so the first guy we're going to look at is actually one of our most famous formations. It's this big guy right here. This is our Butterscotch Falls. It's named after its really pretty yellowish color it's got going on here. We also like to call this guy Kodak though, like the camera brand, because it's very photogenic. This is where a lot of people like to take their group and or family photos at the end. But this is a formation known as flowstone, and the way it works is there's water that's flowing from somewhere up top, and it flows down like a waterfall over solid rocks, other formations, and it leaves behind a very thin layer of minerals across the entire surface that it's covering, which is what gives you guys this kind of soft, almost waxy look to it on the caption. And for anyone that is guys super curious about this guy right here that's getting really, really close to touching, it's about 1.5 inches, 2 inches worth of growth left, but there's still about 5,000 years before they actually connect with one another. I always say come back in about 10,000 years, you know, take my tour again, see where it's at.
Did you say how old that was? How long that's been doing that?
I did not. But he's probably somewhere in his early millions. Maybe late 100,000s.
Wow.
Pretty old.
I was like, wait, if
We're
that's
just a glimpse in
5,000.
time.
Yeah, it takes about 2,400 years for anything to grow roughly an inch down here.
Like, this just happens.
I know.
This just happens.
Look at this top ones up here.
If we leave things alone, this just happens.
Oh, so nice.
Link types we talked about a little bit upstairs. Like I said, we're one of 3 states here in the U.S. that actually have these guys. Unfortunately, Utah was able to beat us on having the largest display of them here in the U.S. Fine, alright, whatever. Utah can have them. We were able to beat Texas, which I'm pretty proud of, on having the 2nd largest display, which is actually this guy right here. So our display here, it goes all the way down underneath, kind of back behind the rocks down there, comes up, slowly makes its way into the ceiling. That's when you guys really start to notice all of this stuff up here as well. And these guys form a little bit differently than everything else. Everything else so far has been gravity, dripping water, something like that. These guys are formed by pressure and are actually just being physically squeezed out of the wall. She's like, oh,
Oh, well, let's take a picture there, and let's take a picture over there. Okay?
Alright. Which one are we doing?
I guess we'll take this picture.
we're a subspecies
So
of that.
cool.
Look how nice that one looks. Beautiful.
1 month ago or so, except spring. For the most part, it's pretty much been all explored, mapped out. The only tunnel that has a chance is if you look at the 2 on the wall, the higher one on the right. That was the only one they couldn't explore, and that was because at the time it was just too small for people, and we just haven't done anything with it since. Because we don't want to blow it open if we don't have to. Yeah. Everyone suggested like drones or cameras and things like that, but those are things we have to be super careful with. 1, we don't want to damage the cave at all. 2, if something happens to it while it's in there, it's not coming back, and we don't want it to mess with the cave somehow.
So he's talking about those caves with holes right there.
Yeah, to go inside and see what's actually on the next wall. Because look at you pop through this and you can get this. Cool, huh?
Very good pick. Adventure
Neat
X.
find.
We love this cave. That's all I gotta say. This is tight. Like, I'm happy to be here. Like, we doing this.
So we're gonna have our picture taken over there? Or when they're done, huh?
Somewhere in the late 90s.
You want?
What do you mean if I want?
If you want, take pictures of me. You feel me? Come on, let's
Yes,
go.
I do.
Would have been, I think, there.
This is such a good experience. It's only an hour away from Sacramento too, so this was fun. Excuse me.
I looked over and said, there is a camera in my face. That is not for me. I go, oh God, I'm gonna break.
Huh?
You want us to take
Oh, please.
Thank you so much.
Give that to them.
She knows how.
You volunteer her?
Taking their professional photos out here. Look it.
Duh.
It's your turn to record.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. 14 of us.
Oh my goodness.
Can you carry along Trinity?
Come on, folks. You're family now.
That's awesome.
Can you imagine? You're just on top and it just,
One of these phones just cut someone's head off.
you just,
They're ready
Can be
for
last.
us, but when I start
Okay,
heading
let's
up,
be
you guys
last.
just follow right behind.
Okay, we'll be last. We're scared.
what?
So fun, huh?
So cute. I miss mine little like that. They're big now.
How old?
21 and 22 now.
You look so young.
Thank you.
All right, well, let's head back up.
It's pretty,
Want to say bye?
Goodbye. Goodbye. You tell all our friends goodbye, friends.
And we did it. We are done.
More step. Just drag me up here now.
I have a question.
Yes.
How much is this fork?
We cannot wear it. That's not
That's just for you you know about Mercy Cave or any other caves for us to go up? Mercer? That's what it is?
Who's that Pokemon?
Here we are, Mercer Caverns.